Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to present to you the award for the worst fans of a band in the world. And the award goes to Silverchair fans. Now you see, guys, I don't want to make a habit out of recording poor me videos. I'm not a fan of that shit, and I know that's not what you tune in for. But the fact is, I have been spending the last week and a half wanting to smack the ever-loving shit out of most of the Silverchair fans I've come across. I'm not even going to try and be polite or diplomatic with this one because fuck it, what's the point in even trying? So first off, there's the Daniel Johns video I made, where I basically stated that I hoped his new solo album was going to be more like his old work than the last couple of albums he brought out, i.e. the one he did with the Dissociatives and Young Modern. So I've gotten a massive backlash for that. Go check that one out and have a look at the likes to dislikes ratio, and clearly that's my least popular video. You know, in spite of the videos I've made calling out people, dissing people, making fun of other people, and what have you, the one where I'm extremely diplomatic in my opinion, I get fucking mauled on. And I don't get it. So anyway, Daniel's dropped his first single off his new album. The song's called Aerial Love. And a lot of Silverchair fans have actually said they're not big fans of it. Well, Daniel's fans have said they're not big fans of it. I'm pretty much going to use the term Silverchair fans because, let's be honest, they're pretty much fucking synonymous anyway. I mean, Daniel Johns wouldn't be famous without Silverchair, and you don't think of Silverchair without Daniel Johns, so there you go. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Silverchair, I'm just going off on a tangent here. For those that aren't familiar with Silverchair, they're an Australian band that first came to prominence during the big grunge fad in 1994 with their hit song Tomorrow, and their first album Frog Stomp. And ever since then, they've been moving away from the grunge genre to the point where Young Modern was pretty much pop rock. And now Daniel Johns has essentially gone full pop with this latest song he's done. But that said, I don't mind the new song. I will actually say I quite like it. Yeah, it's different, but it's good different. I thought Young Modern was bad different. And again, my fucking prerogative to think Young Modern sucked. And that's what I've been getting a lot of backlash for. You see, so he's posted that song, and he's posted a couple of things on his Facebook group in relation to that, and again, I have simply posted my opinion on his group on Facebook. The first post the other day, I said that something to the effect of, it was good, and I liked it a lot better, it sounded more promising than anything from Young Modern. I had some little jerk-off show up and do the little internet badass thing of, you know, throw as many swear words into one sentence as you can trying to insult someone. Anyways, so he posted another thing about his video shoot, and as usual it's full of a bunch of thirsty middle-aged women who still think Daniel looks like what he used to in the mid-2000s. Well, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, you know, when he still had long hair and was still kind of man-pretty. And I posted and said that I didn't understand why the new single was getting any flack, and that in my not so humble opinion, it was better than Straight Lines, which was their big hit off Young Modern. It was another song that stirred up a shit ton of controversy because it was so different. But then Silverchair got a lot of, you know, good publicity from it. The Australian press loved it, and it got so many fucking ARIA awards, it's not funny. And yeah, I like Aerial Love better than Straight Lines, so fucking sue me. So I got a bit of positive response, but I got quite a few things in return basically telling me I was a fuckwit because I didn't like Straight Lines. And I don't get it. Again, it seems to me that Silverchair fans can't accept any criticism lobbied towards Daniel Johns at all. You say anything that could be construed as a slight towards Daniel Johns, and you get a bunch of pissed off fuckwits acting like you just made fun of the guy's anorexia and called him a piece of shit and took a shit on his front lawn. Like, I literally don't get it. And the reason I say Silverchair fans are the worst fans in the world based on this shit is because, yeah, Directioners and Beliebers are more feral, but the fact is Directioners and Beliebers are mostly young girls who will eventually grow up and grow out of it. Silverchair has been around since 1994. Well, they've been prominent since 1994. They first formed in 1992, but they've been out there since 1994, and a large majority of the band's female fan base are people around the same age as Daniel Johns, who turns 36 this year. So I'm essentially being mauled by a bunch of adults who should fucking know better at this point. And that's what pisses me off more than anything. I can laugh off teenage girls, and I can forgive teenage girls for a bit of teenage stupidity. But a pack of adults should grow the fuck up, get some damn sanity in them, drink some fucking Gatorade to deal with that thirst they've got, and know better. So yeah, and then I had the same idiots that insulted me on the other thing show up, start rifling through my photos, start following me around on Facebook, and start abusing me because of the shit I like. And this is the thing that makes me fucking angry. I am a Silverchair fan and I am a Daniel Johns fan. Silverchair is one of my big three bands that I love. Silverchair, Disturbed, Smashing Pumpkins are the three bands I am a fan of. But the difference with those other two is I can at least criticize some of the stuff I didn't enjoy about Disturbed and Smashing Pumpkins without getting my head taken off and without basically being told I'm a fuckwit because I actually have a negative opinion on something David Draymond or Billy Corgan has done. I can go into a group of Smashing Pumpkins fans and say, look, I think the Pumpkins' worst albums are Adore and Zeitgeist. That entire period was just weird, and I'm glad Billy Corgan's gone back to what made them work because the last two albums they've made have been great. And I will not get mauled. I will get a lot of people saying they agree with me. Even if I do get some criticism, I will get quite a bit of people agreeing with me or actually willing to have an intellectual discussion about why they think I'm wrong or why I'm wrong or agreeing with me, and we can have a discussion about why I'm right. Rather than, you're an idiot, you're a dickhead, this is a stupid rant. I'm moist for a guy that doesn't look anywhere like he used to when he was younger. Or with Disturbed, I can say I think Believe was the worst album of the five, and that I'm glad the band found their feet again with 10,000 Fists, because the other four albums are just fucking incredible, and they're great. In general, they are great. I'm not saying Believe's a bad album, but I think it's their weakest album. And again, I get people who are willing to have a mature adult discussion about my point of view, rather than just empty, wanton abuse and petty downvotes. I know I'm being a dick for getting worked up about some shit on the internet because it is the internet and it for the most part doesn't count in the grand scheme of things, but this rant is just fucking built up frustration letting itself out because I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. If it wasn't for the fact that Daniel Johns' video was my most viewed video, I'd pull the fucking thing. Because if I do sign up for the partner program, that's the first video I'm slapping fucking ads on, because if I'm gonna get assholes for not doing anything wrong, I'm gonna make some fucking money out of it as compensation, because I've had enough. This is a dick rant, this is a poor me rant, I don't give a shit, and I'm probably more than likely gonna get backlash from a bunch of thirsty middle-aged women and fucking mid-Australian bogans that are pissed off that I dared to imply that Daniel Christ isn't perfect, but fuck it, I don't care, so sue me. I'm Damian Skyfire, till next time.